Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a really fun video. It's going to be my self-tanning routine. I have been using self-tanners for as long as I can remember. They're just so much better for your skin. I used to use a tanning bed like back in my college days. I don't do that anymore. It's so bad for you. I do not recommend using a tanning bed for many reasons, which you all probably know. I have tried pretty much every self-tanner you could probably ever think of. No joke, I've tried them all. And I wanted to share with you my absolute favorite self-tanner. You guys have probably heard of it. It's all over YouTube, it's all over Instagram, and for good reason. You literally look like you just came back from Jamaica. No joke, it's beautiful. Every time I wear it, people are like, did you just come back from the beach? Are you going tanning in the tanning bed? Like, how are you so tan? And I'm like, it's self-tanner. And they're like, no, because you're not orange. I'm like, it's Loving Tan, that's why. Loving Tan is the absolute best self-tanner out there today. I swear by it. It's the only self-tanner I will use. I'm going to explain to you why, and then I'm going to show you a little demo of how I apply it. So for some reason, self-tanners just don't work on my skin. I don't know what it is. I've tried all of them. They either make me orange, they're very patchy, or they just don't show up on my skin no matter how many layers I put, no matter how long I wait for it to really sink in. The color just doesn't show up on me. I mean, I barely look like I even put anything on, and it's just like not worth the time. This self-tanner shows up on my skin, and I can get it pretty dark just depending how long I wait. This right here is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse, and this is the color Dark. I love the 2-Hour Express. I've also used the regular one that actually comes in an even darker color. I think it comes in ultra dark, and I love that too, but I just find that this one's so much more convenient because I always just forget to do things or I wait till the last minute. It's really not good. But if I have an event or if I have somewhere to go or if I just want to look tan or for filming purposes or pictures or whatever, I can always put this on in just a couple hours before I need to be ready and then just go rinse it off in the shower and I'm good to go. And it just really tans you really, really fast. Whereas other self-tanners, you've got to usually sleep in them overnight or wait at least 8 hours until you rinse it off. And that's how it is for other mousses, but for their 2-Hour Express, literally all you need is 2 hours. But honestly, the longer you wait, the deeper your tan is gonna get. So I'm gonna tell you some amazing things about this self-tanner. One is the smell. So self-tanners, I'm sure you know, they stink. They never smell good. And you have to like sit in them for 8 hours and it's like the last thing you want to smell. I'm gonna be honest, it has the tiniest bit of like self-tanning smell, but it's not that bad. I can totally handle it. Out of all the self-tanners I've tried, this probably has the best smell. It also dries so quickly. Like I can put this on all over my entire body and within 30 seconds to like a minute, I'm completely dry and I can get dressed. So that's another plus about this self-tanner. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It's very, very smooth on the skin. And I find that my skin actually loves it. And I have very dry skin. I have eczema on like lots of different parts of my body, like my hands and my legs and my stomach and elbows. Like I have eczema. So I do like to use a little bit of lotion on those spots before I self-tan, which I'll show you in the demo. But this self-tanner doesn't make me break out with more eczema. It doesn't, like I'm not scratching my skin. It just, I don't have any bad reaction to this self-tanner. Also, another plus about Loving Tan, their glove is absolutely amazing. By far the best mitt that I've ever used. And they recently, I think they recently did their mitt because they used to have a mitt that was just like all the other ones, in my opinion. Like it was just like the Saint Tropez one and the Vita Liberata one and like all the other self-tanners out there. Loving Tan's mitt was just like all of theirs. And so I didn't think it was anything special. I mean, I thought it was fine and it worked. But Loving Tan just sent me their mousse and a whole bunch of other things that you guys have probably saw in one of my last vlogs. And their mitt is completely different. It's like velvet or something. Oh my gosh, it feels so good on the skin. It is so smooth and so soft and literally glides the mousse all over your body, and it's just, it's amazing. Like I am obsessed with their new mitt. I need to order like 10 more because I will never use another mitt again. So I'm going to tell you a quick little story before I get into the demo, but I went to Sephora about a month ago because I needed to get a self tanner for an event that I was going to. And I went into the store and I spoke to one of the representatives there. I was like, I need to be really, really tan. I want it to look natural. I don't want it to be streaky, you know, all that good stuff. And she was like, I have the perfect one for you. She was like, I swear by this self tanner. I use it every single day, yada, yada, yada. Well, it was the Vita Liberata tan. And I had never tried them. I had tried Saint Tropez and like all the other ones that Sephora carries, but I had never tried Vita Liberata. And I've heard great things about that self tanner, and I was out of my Loving Tan and I didn't want to wait for them to ship it for me because they are from Australia. She recommended Vita Liberata. She was like, you will be so dark. So I went to go grab like the darkest color that they had, and she was like, don't do that. She's like, you're gonna be like way, way, way too dark. She's like, I would go for like the medium one. And I was like, no lady, you don't understand. Like my skin, it's so hard for me to get tan, so I want to use the darkest color that they have. And she was like, okay, but I'm just recommending you to go a lighter shade because you do get really, really dark with this self tanner. I was like, all right, but I still grabbed the darkest color that they had. Went home, you know, had the mitt, applied it all over, and then the next day I, you know, jumped in the shower to rinse all of it off, and it was like I hadn't even done anything, and I was so mad. Like I was so annoyed. Literally, I was just as pale as ever, no tan on my skin, no bronziness, nothing. Like at all. It didn't look like I did anything. So I'm like, and I waited overnight too, like way, way far past the 8 hours that you're supposed to wait. So that's just an example of like, even some of like the really high end, like very pricey, expensive, luxurious self tanners, like they just don't work on my skin. And this one does. So the company is based in Australia and they do have free shipping to the US, which is amazing. I remember when I first started ordering this, the shipping was like $20. It was outrageous. Now the shipping is free, and I do have a coupon code for you guys. I will put it right here, and I will also leave it down below for you. So be sure to check that out if you want a free product with your purchase. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in and get on with the demo. You guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out if you're looking for a new self tanner. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.